Quick video about this 2001 Highlander fuel filter replacement. Here's the new filter, and you got to take this top housing off, which there's several clips around the side, and then there's this O-ring that jams into here, so you have to like pull with maybe a little bit more force than you might think. Make sure all the clips are unclipped before you do that, obviously, but and then there's a set of clips on the bottom holding this bracket on. The part I'm stuck on is removing these pieces here, the pump, and I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it's another one of those situations where it's like, do I just keep pulling to pop it out? So we'll see what happens, and hopefully I'll give you some more tips. All right, we're about to either make magic or destroy this. I'll just try to pry this off here. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. I'll come back and let you know if it worked. Okay, I was scared to keep doing that, but this piece has just got a big O-ring here, which goes into this hole here. So yeah, looking down from underneath, you could see that wasn't really going anywhere, so I just kind of smooshed it out. I'm assuming that's the same for this, but I've been like pulling and pushing and doing all sorts of stuff, and I really just don't want to break it. So I'm going to keep just carefully trying and come back. Okay, well, I just kind of pushed with the screwdriver down through the bottom here, and oh, there it is. Yep, ended up over there. So it required a fair amount of force to pop out, and hopefully I didn't destroy it. Let's reassemble it and see how it goes. Well, it popped right back in, no problem. Much easier going in than coming out. So we'll we'll clip the rest of the stuff on there and put her back in. All right, she's reassembled, and you can barely tell which part is new and which part is the original. You can see there's a tab here, tab here, tab here, and tab here. And then this whole piece, which is nice, you can actually see the color difference, which part comes apart. So that whole thing will pop off, and then inside there, I don't know if you can see it, but right there actually is where there's kind of a O-ring and a tight fit. So once you loosen all these up, you should be able to wiggle it off. You might have to put a little bit more force into it like I did, but it did come apart. And then down below there's a clip there, clip behind here, I don't know if you can see that back there, and then a clip here. So that piece pops off, and then you can wiggle this piece out of here and pull the pump out. And again, it's kind of there's an O-ring at the top of the filter, which you can't really see right now, but yeah, let's put it back in. All right, so I got the pump back in. I sort of broke the float when I was putting it back in, but thankfully I was able to reattach it, and hopefully it should work after that. There's a lot of hopefullys going on with this process, but oh, also pro tip, I wouldn't do this with a full tank of gas. Don't ask me how I know that, but it's been a little messy. So I'm going to reattach it, put this back on, and hopefully the car will start after that. Okay. All right, got this all screwed back down, clipped in. I just used a small socket, 8mm, to tighten up all the screws. I don't know, I was worried about using an impact. So just hand tightened and then clipped it back in. I think that's in. Yep. Okay, and that's clipped. So hopefully we get both fuel pumpage and a gas reading. Cross fingers. All right, here's nothing. Hey, fuel reading still looks good. So I don't know, maybe I'll prime it a couple times. I don't really hear anything, but I don't know if that means. Yes! Oh, we did it! Alright, so yeah, if you have problems getting that fuel filter disassembled, hopefully this video was helpful. Good Good luck. Maybe I'll just add this note for anyone else doing this. I just took the passenger seat out and pulled the carpet back from underneath the trim here. I don't know, you probably saw in the video, it was a pretty tight working space, but I don't know. I think it saved a lot of work of pulling the carpet up. Removing that other seat, pulling all this back. So probably saved me an hour or more. Anywho, take care. Okay, so since I don't know how to end a video, and I'm wondering if anybody else is curious, what is actually on the inside of this? Because I know I am. They sure don't make it like it's a replaceable part, and from what I can tell in the manual, it doesn't say anything about replacing this at any current any specific interval. So I'm just curious, like, I mean, a filter seems to want to filter things out, and in doing so, it's going to get clogged. So I just want to see what's inside, and maybe you do too. So come along for the ride.
One eternity later.
All right, finally. Maybe. You can see it's some sort of corrugated material. I don't know if it's paper or... I'm going to go get some needle nose and see if we can pry that out of there. Now, I can't find my regular needle nose, so use these. Oh man. And these are terrible. I don't know if I might have to cut down the side here. Open it up more. I am using facial protection even though you can't see it. And should go without saying, don't do what I'm doing at home. I'm a trained professional. I don't know what color this was to begin with. I don't know if it was always brown, but I don't know, besides smelling like fuel, it doesn't look particularly dirty if it wasn't brown to start with. I don't see any like specific sediment in here. Well, it looks pretty clean, honestly. But again, if this coloration is from, you know, dirty fuel, maybe it was white to begin with and now it's brown. Well, anyway, I don't know if that clears anything up, but I feel better about changing mine. I did it at 143K. I don't know. I don't want it to last a while, so it seems like a $50 part is worth replacing. $40–50 part. But your mileage may vary on it, obviously. So there you go. That's what's inside one of these fuel filters. And I hope that was helpful. And hopefully this is the actual end of the video. Thanks for sticking with me.